Time is one of the few things in life that we cannot reclaim. Once it's gone forever. Yet, in our daily lives, we often take it for granted, filling our hours with tasks and obligations that don't align with our true desires or long-term goals. The reality is that every passing moment is an opportunity, and how we choose to spend our time defines the quality of our lives. People often realize too late that time is the most valuable resource they have, and it is this realization that can change everything about how we approach our priorities and live each day. We tend to invest years in work, responsibilities, or routines that don't truly fulfill us, underestimating the impact of time slipping by. Many people spend a significant portion of their lives working jobs they don't enjoy or staying in situations that don't help them grow. They often justify it by telling themselves they're doing it for financial security, for future happiness, or because it's what they're supposed to do. However, these rationalizations sometimes keep us from reevaluating whether our choices align with who we really are and what we truly want. Over time, people start to feel a void or a sense of regret, realizing that they haven't done what genuinely matters to them. This is where the lesson on the value of time and priorities becomes life-altering. Setting priorities means more than just listing what's important. It involves a deep understanding of what truly adds value to our lives. For some, it may be spending time with loved ones, pursuing passions, or engaging in activities that bring them closer to their dreams. Yet, these essential pursuits are often the first to be sidelined when we feel pressured by external demands. We find ourselves saying, "I'll have time later," but later often becomes never. This mindset contributes to the stress and dissatisfaction that so many people experience as they live their lives based on others' expectations or fleeting pursuits. Prioritizing means distinguishing between what will have a lasting impact and what is simply a temporary distraction. A crucial part of respecting the value of time is learning to say no. Time is limited, so spending it on things that don't align with our values or goals takes away from the things that truly matter. For instance, how many hours are lost to endless social media scrolling, or doing favors out of obligation rather than genuine intent? Learning to say no to these distractions frees up time to focus on meaningful relationships, personal growth, and goals that create fulfillment. It's a challenging skill, but once mastered, it has the power to transform the way we experience life. Another important aspect of valuing time is embracing the present. We often live either stuck in the past or looking towards the future. We think about what went wrong or anticipate what could happen, forgetting to appreciate what is happening now. Life unfolds in the present, and every small moment, whether it's a conversation, a laugh, or a quiet moment of reflection, is valuable. Learning to live in the present makes each day feel fuller and reduces the regret that often comes with wishing for a better tomorrow or regretting the decisions of yesterday. Time is the one resource that we have in equal measure, but it's up to us to make it count. As we grow older, the significance of time becomes painfully clear. Many people wish they had started valuing their time sooner, prioritizing personal fulfillment, family health, or self-improvement over temporary gains. The irony is that time, which seems abundant, is always running out. Knowing this can inspire a sense of urgency to live intentionally and devote our energy to things that genuinely matter. Embracing the value of time doesn't mean making drastic changes overnight, but rather making small, conscious choices every day that align with our deeper values and goals. When we prioritize wisely, we don't just manage time, we elevate the quality of our lives. Self-awareness is the ability to see oneself clearly and objectively, to understand one's values, beliefs, strengths, and weaknesses. It is an essential tool for personal growth and fulfillment because without a clear sense of who we are more likely to drift in directions dictated by others' expectations, social norms, or passing whims. Developing self-awareness means asking honest questions about our goals, behaviors, and choices, and facing the answers with openness. The journey of self-awareness is often lifelong, requiring us to continuously check in with ourselves and adapt to changes. With heightened self-awareness, we gain a roadmap to guide our actions and choices, helping us to live more authentic lives. Our surroundings play a crucial role in this journey. The people we interact with daily and the environments we immerse ourselves in can either enhance or hinder our self-awareness and growth. When we are surrounded by supportive, positive influences, we are more likely to thrive and evolve in a way that is true to ourselves. Conversely, if we are constantly around negativity, criticism, or unsupportive people, it can distort our sense of self. Sometimes we are unaware of the effect our surroundings have on us until we step back and observe how they impact our moods, thoughts, and actions. This is why it is essential to carefully choose our surroundings, seeking out environments and relationships that encourage growth, honesty, and positivity. A critical step in building self-awareness is learning to recognize patterns in our behavior and reactions. Often, these patterns are subconscious, developed over time through experiences and interactions. However, by becoming aware of how we react to certain situations or people, we can begin to understand ourselves better and make more intentional choices. For example, if someone notices they feel anxious around certain individuals, they can reflect on whether these people are supportive or if their presence is causing undue stress. Through this process, we become more attuned to what serves us well and what doesn't, allowing us to build an environment that fosters well-being rather than one that drains us. Another aspect of self-awareness is understanding how we impact those around us. Just as others affect our sense of self, we also have a responsibility to be mindful of the influence we have on others. By being self-aware, we can avoid projecting our insecurities or negative feelings onto others. Instead, we can approach relationships with empathy, honesty, and kindness. This not only improves our connections with others, but also creates a healthier environment for everyone involved. When we make an effort to understand ourselves and our impact, we are better equipped to cultivate positive, lasting relationships that enrich our lives. Setting boundaries is another essential part of maintaining a healthy environment and fostering self-awareness. Boundaries protect our mental and emotional well-being by allowing us to say no to situations or people that do not serve our best interests. Often, people feel pressured to maintain relationships or environments out of obligation or fear of judgment, even when they are not beneficial. Through self-awareness, we can recognize when something doesn't feel right and have the courage to make changes. This could mean spending less time with toxic people, finding a job that aligns with our values, or simply taking more time for ourselves. Boundaries are not about isolation, they are about creating the space needed for growth and self-respect. As we deepen our self-awareness and refine our surroundings, we begin to experience a more authentic, purposeful life. When we know who we are and surround ourselves with people and places that support our true selves, we're able to make choices aligned with our deepest values. This alignment creates a sense of fulfillment and peace that cannot be achieved by simply following the crowd or living up to external expectations. Instead, we live a life that feels meaningful and true. The journey towards self-awareness and cultivating the right surroundings requires patience, reflection, and courage. It involves shedding old habits, distancing from unhelpful influences, and embracing what genuinely makes us feel alive. While it may not always be easy, the rewards of greater self-understanding and a positive environment are well worth the effort. By committing to these principles, we set ourselves on a path of continual growth and genuine happiness. Self-awareness and our surroundings play an essential role in shaping who we are and the lives we lead. When we understand ourselves deeply, we gain clarity on our values, strengths in the areas we want to improve, empowering us to make choices that align with our true purpose. Likewise, surrounding ourselves with supportive, positive influences creates an environment where we can thrive, grow, and stay motivated. By fostering self-awareness and being intentional about who and what we allow into our lives, we open the door to a more fulfilling, meaningful, and authentic journey. Remember, the better we know ourselves and the more carefully we shape our surroundings, the closer we get to living a life that genuinely reflects our highest potential. Thank you.